Good time. Politicians will always, by the nature of politics, be doing unpopular things that people don't like. So there will never be a good time to increase their own salaries. And also, I think we get really rich people going into politics now because they're the ones that don't care that the salary isn't commensurate. You know, a politician is getting less than a headmaster, is getting less than anybody in financial services of a similar authority. And a lot of them are getting younger and younger, which is also a bad thing. We want more experienced people.
I agree with the calibre has gone down massively. You know, middle managers and malfunctioning R2-D2s. That's our political class. If you look back in the 70s, forget about the politics, forget about what you think about the Tories or Labour, there was a better calibre, and in real terms, they're being paid £60,000 a year at the time, a lot less. I actually think the people we need more in politics aren't more city slickers and people who work in fintech. No offence to fintech people. It's people who are at the sharp end, people who know what it's like to suffer, people who know what it's like to be stuck on a social housing waiting list, people who know what it's like to go to a food bank. We don't have increasingly those people in Parliament. Look, take the NHS.
Why not?
Because... Good question. One of them is the weakening of the trade unions. I mean, take Nye Bevan. He founded the National Health Service. He's someone who grew up in poverty. He saw what it was like for other people to be deprived of healthcare, people who grew up with, and that inspired him to found the National Health Service. The trade unions trained people like him. They gave them the education, the training. That was weakened, and now we end up with... you know, lawyers. We do have lots of people who work in the city. I don't think that's the sort of people we need.
Rich people. So the latest research in how much it costs somebody to put themselves through the electoral process is about £34,000. So if you want to be an MP, you're going to probably spend £34,000, quite often unsuccessfully, standing for election. So what I'm saying is that we are, by some natural process, only getting rich people.
But you're confusing things. I agree with
politics.
you there. We should have funds to help people who aren't from rich backgrounds to be able to stand. It's very expensive. Take time off work, often people are professional occupation do. But that's not a salary issue. Look, if you're put off by £95,000 a year because it's not enough for you, you shouldn't be in politics. And we should keep people away from politics who think that's too little. That's a good thing.